Greetings, Hivelings. Hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. It is day 23 of the HiveFit challenge that I'm doing. And if you guys know, yesterday I wasn't feeling too great. I was having pain on my side here, so uh, more likely, gum or tooth infection, more like a gum infection. So that's probably derived from me removing sugars and grains and yeah, all that good stuff, carbohydrates. So that the I guess the bacteria in my mouth or between my gums and whatnot are definitely rebelling at the moment, rebelling on the lack of food that they're getting through the sugars and stuff. So cutting off their supplies, and they're fighting back as their last ditch effort to get some food in. So I just need to ride this out as long as I can. Luckily, it's not too much of getting cold or fever, so that is good because that will be knocking me out. So far so good. I have not been sick so far this month. Knock on wood that I don't jinx myself because of that. But yeah, it's hopefully all of you are doing well on your challenge. It's day 2. I know once again it's rough to cut off carbohydrates. It is what the food industry has been giving us, to fill us up, right? But at the same time, not providing any nutritional value. So maybe just a short portion through the proteins and the vegetables and the fruits, right? But overall, the rest is just, filling us up, but not providing the nutritional um, uh, requirements that we need. So just think about it. If you're having a nice meal and then you're feeling hungry or searching for the next meal, definitely not good. So just to make you think on the food that you eat. So definitely, as always, just continue to push forward. You are 4 weeks uh, into the challenge. Um, I'm there's times that I feel tempted, I guess, but not a strong temptation, right? That, oh, I gotta have it. Oh, okay, I gotta look away. But just a thought comes in, and I'm just like, mm, you know what? I'm almost there. I'm almost there, and that's the thing that's really really important to me at the moment. So a little bit more on the weight this morning, but I've been drinking a lot of fluids and soup broths yesterday and today. Definitely part of it is just your body needs to heal, right? So not having solid food to for it to digest takes away from the healing process. So just imagine you have this RAM, and it has to share, um, its processing power to how many apps are open, right? So if you're not having that entire thing dedicated to healing, then it definitely, it shortens the healing process. So it's very important that you eat your food at least 3 hours before you head to bed, right? And once again, the most important meal of the day is breakfast. So I know there are a lot of people who are doing possibly intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, skipping out breakfast and just having lunch and dinner. But overall, you're starting out your day, right? And you need to make sure that it carries you through your day, right? Not when you're starting to eat your lunch that that's when you're already in that hunger mode, and once again, it's gonna take time for that to digest in order to utilize that fuel, right? For to get better, right? To fuel you for the rest of the day, right? So yeah, it's very important to just stay on top of things as much as you can. Once again, we don't try to overwhelm you from the beginning, that providing all the stuff that you need to do, right? Each week, we do the Kaizen approach. So each week we just, do 1 to 3 different things, right? So just a short word for this week is carbohydrates. So I can just say rice, pasta, white potato, bread, and say, oh, it's everything, right? But simplify, just carbohydrates, just reduce it as much as you can for this week, right? And see how you feel. Milk and dairy products as well will be the eliminations for this week. So once again, this is day 2 for this week. Hopefully at the same time you're still keeping up with your hydration, drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water a day or up to that. Hopefully by the end of the challenge, then you're up to 6 to 8 glasses of water, right? And continue. Once again, the breathing exercise is a must, because you know we're faced with lots of choices and stressful situations. And when our body's in such a stressful situation, it just tells the body that we need to hold on to calories, right? We need to, because you can't tell if we're running from a dangerous situation, or from just having conversation, a meeting with your boss, right? So if you're in stress, then it puts our body in a mode to just prepare itself for anything, right? The world out there is dangerous, right? So be prepared for anything. So definitely important to have that breathing exercise as a resort to keep your stress levels down. Overall, you have to, put some time in yourself, whether it's meditating, right? Whether it is, you know, taking a nice, easy walk, right? It's definitely important to, take some practice in calming yourself, relaxing, and just, tell your body that, um, this is our environment. So, just chill, right? Just chill. We're in no danger. We're just, this is just, parts of us that we need to do to survive, to earn, to survive, put a roof over our heads. So this little stress, is, doesn't need to be that stressful. Make this uncertainty become certain for your body, right? So yeah, so far, yeah, I still feel a little, discomfort. Sometimes it gets a little bit painful from here and there, but obviously, just try to relax, breathe through it as much as possible. The pain definitely just subsides, right? So, but yeah, definitely, I am looking forward to getting some rest here uh, shortly. But yeah, just stay true to just continue to invest in yourself, continue to invest in your health, and definitely that starts with your nutrition. If 70% of our health comes from eating properly, you might as well use those odds in your favor. Exercise alone is not enough. Exercise is not the path to health, right? Exercise is the path of to get healthier. When you can't skip the process of being healthy if you don't have the nutrition. So you can perform as a you know a high-powered car, right? A supercar. But if you're feeding your supercar with bad fuel, bad fluids, right? Then is it really being optimized, right? Is it running at its peak performance, what it's capable of doing? Definitely, you gotta feed your vehicle like it's in jet fuel, right? And the most best fluids as possible, and for us, best foods as possible, right? So we can avoid a lot of carbs whatsoever. It's in everything, even in vegetables, right? So, but once again, you just can control what you can control, right? And just keep it as low as much as possible. So, but overall, once again, just continue to prioritize yourself and love yourself, because you know, no one's gonna be able to take care of you but you, right? No one's gonna put the food in your mouth but you, right? So once you love yourself, it just and your body feels that love from you, then it's just infectious for all the people around you, right? Definitely showing up the best version of yourself each day. People will want to know and be part of what you're doing, right? And be around you, wanting to be around you, right? So once again, just stay true with the enhancements for this week, and keep up with what we were doing before with the refined sugars, increasing your fruits and vegetable intake, the breathing exercise, the waters exercise, and just take control, right? Once again, allow the food decisions we're making and putting in our body. It's not our fault, it's they produce the food in a way, and the media behind it in a way to you know make us consume their food, right? But it is our responsibility to you know take control and make choices, right? And just say no to the food that they're giving us that has no nutritional value whatsoever, so that you can continue to buy the product over and over again. Once again, they don't have the best interests at heart. They're driven like any business. They need profits. They need to keep moving up, keep moving forward. So to come up with different foods that entices you to buy them and buy them over and over again, right? And once again, enhancing the taste with sugars and whatnot. You know, it's up to you to really you know it's your responsibility to take control back of your health, right? All right. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm gonna get some rest here shortly and heal more. So it's been doing some broth and fluids. So hopefully it can feel better a lot tomorrow. So once again, this is streaming on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to follow and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications or notification buttons to get to know when I go live here. And once again, just continue to raise your environment, raise your surrounding, right? Put yourself in a great spot to, raise yourself, invest in yourself, so that you can be that person to make an impact in your own community, right? That's whether it's a simple smile, a wonderful gesture, or compliment, or even a hug can ignite that fire for someone that they are seen, they are important, and that they matter, and that they can now pay it forward to someone else, right? So thank you so much for joining me for day 23 of this challenge. I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are logging in from, and we will catch each other again. Take care.